Well. It's about that time. This is your host, Dub FFG, your fantasy football GOAT strategist. And today, I'm going to bring to you the top 5 2-for-1 combinations. Also, I call them the lethal weapons. These are the combinations that you should have if you're going to be successful in your fantasy football league this year. Let's get it. First, look what we have here. It is those Dallas Cowboys. And sitting in the center of them is Dak Prescott. I know the Cowboy haters are looking at it and laughing. I know the Cowboy haters hate it. And I know the Cowboy fans are like, you're right on the money. Why? Because this offense this year is going to be high-powered. Dak is coming back for injuries, of course, but Dak is not going to be an issue. The issue is going to be how many points are they really going to average this season. I predict about 30-plus points this year. Why? And you may say, well, that's a lethal combination. That's a 2-for-1, and I have 3 individuals there, Dak, CD, and Cooper. I do, because that combination can go either way. You can go Dak and Cooper or Dak and CD. It doesn't matter. And many are leaning towards CD right now at this moment, because in the preseason, CD was there and had a better preseason. Cooper hasn't played in, I think, one preseason game to this date. But here's the thing. In the preseason thus far, CeeDee Lamb was playing at wide receiver number 1. That's not his normal position. That's Amari Cooper's normal position. CeeDee Lamb will be in wide receiver slot 2. But again, it doesn't matter. If you got Dak Prescott as your quarterback, you need either CeeDee Lamb or Amari Cooper as your one of your wide receivers. Because in CeeDee Lamb, what you're going to get is chunks of yardage. You're going to get the down the field action. But in Amari Cooper, you're going to get more so of the move the chains kind of yardage. A lot of catches. It may not necessarily be over 100 yards, but you're going to get, let's say, 6 to 7 catches per game with roughly 80 to 90 yards with a touchdown or 2. CeeDee Lamb's case, you may get maybe 4 catches per game and over, let's say, 110 yards. So it's still not that big of a difference, but that's how it's going to come. Again, Dak Prescott's offense with the Dallas Cowboys is going to be lethal. You need to get him. Dak and one or the other. Because think of it like this. For those of you that have been playing long enough or can remember long enough, when it was Peyton Manning with the Colts, he had Marvin Harrison and he also had Reggie Wayne. That was a lethal combination. So if you was in fantasy, you always wanted Peyton Manning with one of those two, because on a normal or traditionally, they were just going to give you high stats. Now, of course, here and there, maybe 1 or 2 games or 3 games out of the season, it may not be so. But again, at that time in a 16-game season, to have 2 out of 16 games, 2 of those games to go so-so for you, that's a good deal. And this is going to be the case here. So number 5 is Dak and his 2 weapons, either Dak and Cooper or Dak and CeeDee Lamb. Let's get it. Coming in at number 4, you have Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf. Now, these 2 are more of consistent playmaking. There's the go-to package there. Whenever they need to move the chains, more than likely is going to be Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf. DK is also a down-the-field threat. So, again, that's why they make this list. And at number 4, they are consistent. At number 3, we're looking at Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Now, some of you may have these 2 at number 1 as far as lethal combinations or 2-for-1 combos. 2-for-1 combos, again, meaning 1 touchdown thrown, 2 touchdowns count in fantasy, because the quarterback gets a touchdown as well as the receiver. So these 2 are on their last dance, supposedly at Green Bay. This is their go-to package, their go-to, again, move the chains, their go-to, well, if I need a touchdown, this is who Aaron Rodgers is going to be looking for, Devontae Adams. And they're going to be a combination to be reckoned with. Again, because these 2 have a lot, out of all of the top 5, they probably have the most time together. So look for them to do big things. Coming in at number 2, this is the second most lethal weapon package that I can name, outside of the number 5, which was Dak and his 2 receivers. And this is Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. These two are going to be touchdown heavy and yardage heavy. They're hungry. They've been there before. They know all eyes are on them to be one of the favorites to make it deep into the playoffs. They are ready to get it. It's not too much you can say about that. Stefon Diggs is going to be one of the top 5 receivers in the league. Josh Allen is going to be definitely one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. So they're going to be lethal with this thing. And coming in at number 1 is, let's say, the consistent or the most consistent package. That is Mahomes and Kelsey. Kelsey's Mahomes' favorite go-to guy, no matter what. I know you want to say Tyreek Hill, but again, Tyreek Hill is more dynamic, more down the field. Whenever they need to move the chains, whenever they need just a traditional touchdown, whenever they need something to happen, it's going to be Kelsey the first option. And these two as well, offense, again, another 30-point average offense. So it's the most consistent. That's why they make number 1. But keep in mind, number 2, Stefon Diggs and Josh Allen, they could probably be number 1 as well. And even my number 5 package, look for them to move up. But right now, today, preseason, this is where I'm ranking them. And just to recap, at number 5, we got Dak Prescott with either Amari Cooper or CeeDee Lamb. You got Russell Wilson with DK Metcalf. At number 3, you got Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. At number 2, you got Josh Allen and Stefon Diggs. And coming in at number 1, you got Mahomes and Kelsey. So again, this is the fantasy football GOAT strategy. This is what's going to help you be successful in your league this year. Take my advice, take heed to it, run with the package. And again, this is your host, Dub FFG, your fantasy football GOAT strategist. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share it with your friends. Till next time.